This video is brought to you by Iona, North America's premier charging network. With unmatched commitment to elevating the customer experience, Iona is opening America's roads to all EVs, giving drivers the coverage they need, the reliability they deserve, and the amenities they crave.
Hello and welcome to another Out of Spec Reviews video. You join me yet again at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, and I am joined by the new E4 generation Porsche Cayenne electric behind me. Now, Porsche is going to be selling the new electric Cayenne alongside the E3, the combustion and plug-in hybrid versions, but I really want to dig into the new fourth generation right here. Now we're going to be meeting with my buddy Mayk. You may remember him from a few videos. We've gone on adventures, driving from Stuttgart to Istanbul, setting the range record in Taycan, and many other things along the way together. And Mayk is really responsible for telling the world about Porsche electric cars. And he's become a friend over the years because he's always wanted to push what electric cars can do and really showcase, even beyond Taycan at the time, what EVs are capable of. Well, now he's got a new vehicle to tell stories with and his team. And we can't say too much about it, but Mike's going to tell us everything he can about the new fourth generation electric Cayenne. And I'm just excited to ask him about it. I want to know how good of a road tripper it's going to be. I want to know how performancey it's going to be, and even some off-road stuff as well. We're going to be getting into it on this episode. So join me and Mayk in the next clip where we run through everything we can tell you about the new E4 Cayenne. And here's Mayk. He's going to pull it out so we can get the thumbnail. So this will be the first time I can show you underway what it looks like. You can see he's got all these covers so you can't see the interior. I asked him to park it with parking lights and in low suspension, so he's adjusting some settings, but it'll be really cool to see this come out here and be in the sunlight, because I think they did such a nice job on the design, and obviously it's still camoed, but I just think it looks absolutely amazing. I am so excited for this car. This is a true performance electric SUV. I can already tell. I'm sure there will be some issues. I don't think it's going to have dog mode. I think it's going to be lacking some of the software that you and I would expect from something like this, but in general, the performance and driving character should be really, really top notch. Oh, you'd even make some noises coming underneath. How about that? And we've got rear steer happening right there. Super cool. Yeah, particularly excited for this one. You guys join me with my good friend Mayk Wienkötter. How's it going?
Good.
So I am with you again. We're not doing a range drive this time.
No, we're not.
Because if you guys want to go and see maybe the worst day of our lives, we did the longest distance achieved in a Taycan.
Yes, to this date, 750 kilometers. And a
really
bag
bad.
of beef jerky.
Yeah, we had the beef. Oh, it smelled so bad in there. It was a rough day.
Yeah.
So I'm here specifically to talk to you about the E4 Cayenne, and I want to get into that in a second. But there's another car here that's near and dear to our heart, and that is Taycan Turbo GT. You've been kind enough to let me go on the Autobahn and the Nürburgring with this car,
yes,
which is crazy of you to let me do that.
Why?
Why? Do you see how quickly we were going? We set some lap records there unofficially.
Well, it's the Autobahn, so the car is designed for that. It's supposed to do that. It can do it, so we need somebody to do it.
That's such a Porsche response. I love it. This is the king of driving fast and charging fast. It's the road trip monster.
Agreed, it is, yeah.
So this is a crazy wrap that you have on this car, but you were mentioning it's also factory. What's going on here?
Well, this is actually a configuration that you can set up for yourself in the configurator on Porsche.com. That's what our colleagues from Porsche England did when they ordered their first Taycan Turbo GT, because it's a right-hand car drive.
Yeah, that's right. It's not even a German spec car. So this came from Great Britain.
It's a press car for the UK. It has been featured in Top Gear already.
Oh, amazing.
Beating some other cars. I don't want to say names. Yeah, and we call it the Zebra internally.
I love it. I think it's so cool. So you can spec this right from the factory.
It's an original spec. Everybody can have a car like this.
It's almost prototypey. It's really cool.
It is in a way, yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. So you've done a lot with Turbo GT, I think, even beyond just the car itself, but demystifying electric car myths. Like, this car has proven to people that electric performance, just Taycan in general, is real and it's serious. Maybe you can talk about some of your goals there.
Well, ultimately, we've done so many road trips because we wanted to showcase that if you go on a long trip and you are a normal person and you take breaks, you're not quicker in a combustion engine car anymore. The Taycan is as quick because the time it requires to recharge is no longer than 80 minutes, maybe sometimes even 12 minutes if you want to go to 65% to push it really hard.
That's the way to drive it.
If you have the right infrastructure.
Sure.
If you go to the south of Europe, you might end up going to 80 because you need some buffer.
Yeah.
But ultimately you don't lose any time, because one of the arguments that anti-EV people sometimes have is, I can't take this car on vacation because it takes me 1 hour longer. Like, okay, fair enough, but with this car, I challenge you, it's not taking any longer. If you have kids, if you need to have your normal comfort brakes, it's the same speed.
I mean, unofficially, if you want to get from New York to LA the fastest, this is the choice, the rear-wheel drive version.
Exactly.
Unofficially.
Unofficially, yes. We would never support that.
Of course not.
No.
But this is crazy. So this is going to be, you know, I hope, take Taycan insane road tripping, you know, sort of mentality and make the whole family come along with luggage.
That's a nice way to put it. Good approach.
Great. Feel free to use that in your marketing materials.
We'll pay you. We'll pay you back.
So tell us about this. It's E4 Cayenne. That
Yeah.
is literally everything I know about it.
Yeah. So it's the E4. It's based on the PPE platform. And
Interesting. So stretched Macan, more or less?
it's an, what's the English word? Iteration.
Iteration.
Iteration of the
variant?
Macan.
Okay. Yeah.
And it also features 800 volt, obviously. Very impressive is the towing capacity, which is 3.5 tons.
Yeah, so almost 8,000 pounds, which
Yeah.
is significant. And I actually see a lot of Cayenne owners towing
Yeah.
in the US,
Yeah.
especially.
So this is the versatility factor of the car. But of course, the positioning of the car is more to remain or be the most dynamic car in its segment. And that's why this car is featuring for the first time ever the Porsche Active Ride system.
Okay, so
So-
similar to this car where you
Exactly.
can see it's on active ride
Yeah.
right now going up and down.
Yes.
So 4-corner, hydraulic, fully independent,
Yes.
running off the high voltage system.
Exactly.
Is it the same componentry or similar?
Very similar. Very
Very
similar. Different application, of course, because it's a different car. It's a different segment.
So different tuning, yeah.
We also have some off-road capabilities that we want to keep, basically. And it's also very important to emphasize that the E4 is not replacing the E3.
Okay.
We're going to keep the E3 around. We're going to keep it relevant for
Yep.
the future, because there's still a high demand for combustion engine cars,
Absolutely.
for plug-in hybrids. And now you have a choice, whatever
Yeah.
you want. You can also go full electric if you want, which would be my personal choice, of course. But
Yep,
that's
you
up
and
to the
me,
customer.
we're the EV nerds. Then.
We are,
Yep.
we are. But I also understand if people are hesitant still,
Yeah, of
and
course.
want to go for a hybrid version, for
Yes,
instance.
the PHEV's amazing. I actually did a range test. It's on this channel of the E3 plug-in with the bigger battery.
Yeah.
And it did like 50 miles electric around the city.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was impressive. Noticing some big boy brakes and tires on this thing, Mike. What have you
Yes.
been doing with this? Because I heard, and forgive me for not knowing everything, that you guys with Richard Hammond set a hill climb record.
Yes, just 2 weeks ago, I think, our pro driver, Gabi, known as Quick Gabi, she took the car up with Shelsley Walsh, and we beat the existing SUV records by 4 seconds, and the overall time was just 30 seconds.
Oh, so that's a huge
So,
delta.
yeah, it was much quicker than the old car, the old record holder, and that shows the potential of the car, the power, the torque. It's going to be very fast.
Yeah, you've got some crazy tires on this thing, P0Rs, which is
22 inch.
maybe not the best daily tire, but if you want to go fast,
For some people, this might be the option.
I like it.
Yeah.
Good, I hope so.
Yeah, if you want to go for dynamic drives, this is the performance tires, but it's also very capable on a daily basis.
Well, that's the thing that Porsche has always done historically is Cayenne, especially the first generation, was crazy good off-road.
Yeah.
I mean, no one knew, and now you see all them getting built up and doing some cool stuff.
We actually talked about this in the car this morning, about how capable E1 is in off-road sections.
Yeah, I mean, it had lockers.
Totally over-engineered.
Yeah.
Totally over-engineered.
Totally over-engineered.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping you have some of that DNA in here.
Yes.
And then I'm also hoping you have some of the like turbo GT craziness in there as well.
Yeah, this is the breadth of capability that we want to prove and showcase. Being able to do some off-road, but also to be the most dynamic car in its segment. Very important.
We got to show everyone around the back. Now, I know you have this really cool camouflaged wrap going on.
Yeah.
Your designers always do cool ones, but they are designed to make the car look camouflaged.
Yes, it is actually camouflage. It's still hiding some bits.
Yep.
It's not the final design yet.
Yeah, we don't know what this is going to look like
Yeah,
yet.
it's going to be even prettier,
Okay.
even more stylish.
I think
would
no one
say.
is complaining about the styling of this one. It's
Shouldn't.
really cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've been talking a little bit about road tripping in the beginning of this video. I know you can't share too many details, but maybe you can give us a hint of charging, thermal management, range, navigation, route planning. Is it going to have everything we need it to have?
Yes. Yeah, it's way too early to go into any details, but of course, we've learned from Taycan, we've learned from Macan, It's been an intense journey over the last 7 years, I would say, because in 2019 I was here for the first time in Goodwood with a Taycan as a prototype, and Mark Webber took it up the hill.
Yeah.
And ever since we had a very steep learning curve, and our products are benefiting from that learning curve.
Right. Well, you have the most passionate customer base that weren't necessarily EV people, but now you've, I think, generated this new EV enthusiasm inside the brand. And yeah, global markets are shifting and stuff, but I know our viewers still view Taycan as top. Like, that car has done so much for electric cars throughout its life cycle. I think this could do the same for SUVs. It's going to be really cool to put this up against some of the new competition. So we'll have all of that coming.
Yeah, I mean, the only complaint that you can have with the Taycan is it might not be big enough for you. If you have a family, if you need some space in the luggage compartment, and this is delivering on that. It easily fits 4 or 5 people, and you still have some space for the luggage. You can mount a roof rack to put a roof tent on top.
Yeah, so you've got your
or some bikes,
basket up there.
Snowboard, skis, whatever you desire. So it's a very versatile vehicle.
I think it's so cool. It's a car I'm particularly excited about. My mom's been driving her Macan for a while, so we've had that in the family. This is a clear next choice for maybe even us with big dogs would be kind of cool. So anyway, Mike, always good to see you. Thank you for sharing what
Thanks
you
for
can.
coming by. Of course.
I can't wait to do.
I hope I won't get fired.
Yeah, hopefully not.
So we can do another interview.
Yeah, absolutely. One day we'll see Mike again if he doesn't share too much. Thanks to Porsche for building cool cars as always, and thanks to you guys for watching. We'll see you in another one again soon. Bye-bye.